In this video we'll uncover the top 5 untold stories of Adolf Hitler. You know the name, you know the history, the man who orchestrated the most devastating conflict in human history. But what if the story you know is only the surface? What if the architect of the Third Reich was a man of strange contradictions and hidden secrets? The kind of secrets you won't find in the history books you read in school. From a shy, failed artist to a dictator with a shocking fondness for Disney tunes, we're about to peel back the layers and reveal a side of this historical figure you've never seen. Prepare to be fascinated and a little unnerved. Fact number 1. The failed artist. Before he was the Führer, he was just a young man with a dream. He moved to Vienna with hopes of becoming a great artist. He painted postcards and watercolors, but his true ambition was to be accepted into the prestigious Vienna Academy of Fine Arts. He applied not once, but twice, and both times he was rejected. The institution's director suggested he pursue architecture instead. It's a chilling thought. What if his life had taken a different path? What if the world had seen a different kind of canvas? Fact number 2. The name he almost had. Adolf Hitler. The name is synonymous with power and terror. But history almost knew him by another name, Adolf Schicklgruber. His father, Alois, was born out of wedlock to a woman named Maria Anna Schicklgruber. It wasn't until he was nearly 40 that Alois legally changed his last name to Hitler. So, for the first half of his life, the man who would come to define a generation was known by a name many found a bit comical. Fact number 3, the vegetarian who loved animals. This is a detail that is as disturbing as it is true. The man responsible for the systematic slaughter of millions was a strict vegetarian. He found the killing of animals barbaric and would often tell gruesome stories about the process of slaughter to discourage his dinner guests from eating meat. His love for animals was well documented, especially for his German shepherd, Blondie, who was a constant companion in his final days. It's a paradox of immense scale, profound cruelty to humans, paired with a peculiar tenderness for animals. Fact number 4. The mustache that started with a gas mask. His distinctive, toothbrush mustache is one of the most recognizable symbols of the 20th century. But it wasn't his style of choice in the beginning. During World War I, when he served on the front lines as a dispatch runner, he sported a much larger, more traditional mustache. However, it proved impractical when he needed to wear a gas mask. He was ordered to trim it down to fit the mask snugly. The result was the iconic and now infamous mustache that would become his trademark. Fact number 5. The D-Day nap. On June 6, 1944, the largest seaborne invasion in history was underway. Allied forces were storming the beaches of Normandy. The fate of the war was hanging in the balance. But back in Germany, Hitler was sound asleep. His generals were frantic, desperate to secure his approval to send armored divisions to repel the invasion. But they had a problem. Hitler had given strict orders not to be woken up. And so, the pivotal hours of D-Day ticked by as the man in charge of Germany slumbered. Bonus fact: we've covered his love for animals, his strange dietary habits, and his failed art career. But for our final fact, let's talk about his musical tastes. Despite his reputation for cold, calculated cruelty, one of his favorite songs to whistle was a cheerful tune from a Disney film. A film he had his private staff screen for him multiple times. The song? Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf? A truly bizarre and unsettling detail that reminds us just how complex and utterly terrifying a person can be. From aspiring artist to sleeping dictator, the story of Adolf Hitler is filled with strange and shocking details that seem to defy belief. If you enjoyed this journey into the untold stories of history, subscribe for more fascinating facts and hidden truths.